reigning league MVP. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Bills and the Browns on Thursday night primetime.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we start week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's...
The Bills getting set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
White going to come out throwing. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. White. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. White. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now White with a 1st down throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. Flush to his right. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
To throw on 2nd down, here's White. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. A play fake, now White. And Cook has it, left side. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now White. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. To throw, White. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives. White. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Charlie Warner from 13 yards out. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Here's White, sliding out of the pocket. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now White. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. White looks to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off play action. Here's White. Steps away. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
He's led his guys up and down the field in this first half. 3 touchdown passes and another touchdown on the ground the last time they had it, as he'll start here first and 10. White now on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a second and 10.
Off play action. White. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's White. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Here's second and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, White. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Bills. Charlie Warner. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So here are the Bills to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. White. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Will run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Rolling to his right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Throwing on 1st down, White. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills extend their lead yet again. CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him instead.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Play action. Here's White. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Looking to throw. White. And his throw here is incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Give them 32 on the play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And here come the Bills. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Now White on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Here's White throwing on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is outrun.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Buffalo, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.